I'm Yuri.
I'm Jakub.
And we're going for a pre-production drive. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Pre-production 2019 Hyundai Veloster N.
And we're probably the only people in the world other than a Hyundai employee that's driven this.
Definitely the first journalist. We just pulled out of the Hyundai secret facility.
Yeah, that's why everything was blurred.
Yeah, this is insane. So we're driving this Veloster N to the Toronto Auto Show where it's going to get its Canadian reveal.
Yes.
The reason it has camouflage on is because it hasn't been revealed in Canada and we're driving it in Canada.
Yeah, and we're the actual people that are going to drive it into the auto show. So if you see it on the show floor, we drove it in.
And I'm going to add right off the start, Hyundai is not paying us for this.
No.
They didn't approach us, we approached them and we bothered them. We actually had to make a pitch to drive this.
Yeah.
A written proposal.
Yuri?
Yes.
Why does this one have this camo on it?
It is a P1. It has this wrap on it because it has the correct paint on it.
Which is Performance Blue.
The reason it has the correct paint on it is because it was an auto show car.
Yeah, so normally at this stage it wouldn't actually have real paint on it.
Yeah, it would have like the zebra camo.
Also in P2, it still has camo and then it goes to M.
And that's right before production.
Yes, so the Kia Stinger that you guys saw in one of our videos, that was an M pre-production. So it's still in pre-production, not final, but very close to final.
So driving this car, we're not supposed to talk too much about performance because it is still in early stages, but there's a lot of stuff we can talk about.
Exactly. We're going to tell you all about the features, but we still can give you a little bit here and there, and they're probably not going to like how much we tell you, but we're still going to tell you anyways.
Yes. Okay, before we keep going, this thing has some power and it sounds great.
Yes! Crackles!
Crackles.
Yes!
And auto rev matching. Oh! Mandatory pops on rev matching.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Pops on upshifts and downshifts.
Pop, 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 pop.
We should also say that this is on Elantra Sport winter tires because they wanted us to drive it, but we couldn't drive it on the summer tires with the original wheels. So if you look at this video of us holding this wheel, this is the actual wheel.
All right, looks-wise, do you like the look of this car? I know it's in camouflage, but like...
I think this is called, what, Velcro Black? Is that the paint code for this?
Yeah.
Looks-wise, it's pretty interesting. This is the 2019 Veloster, so the whole thing's been redesigned.
Yes.
So it looks a lot different, looks a lot more aggressive, looks a lot more badass. It's still not my favorite compared to the i30N, which we don't get in North America.
Wait, you like the i30N more?
I think it looks better.
Are you insane? This looks so
crazier.
Much better.
This looks crazier, which I think Hyundai needed so that people will get introduced to the N brand with a crazy car.
This is perfect.
It's crazy.
And I like how they've got the red and black trim on the bottom.
Yes, which you can't see right now, but we're going to show you later.
And we've got
so you might be actually looking at it right now.
We've got red end brakes in the front.
Yes, they're not Brembos because Hyundai said they didn't need Brembos, but that's probably a cost-saving measure so that they can get it down to this amazing price, which we don't know yet because they won't tell us. Okay, I know you're excited about the looks, but pre-production. Dude, we're driving a pre-production car.
Okay, so pre-production cars need to get destroyed.
Yes, they get crushed.
Because they're not worthy for the road.
Yeah.
I think they can pay certain duties to keep them around.
But it's not worth it.
In the company, yeah, it's not worth it. So a lot of these cars do get crushed. You know this model is hand-built?
Yes, exactly, which is pretty crazy.
This is the most expensive Veloster we'll ever drive.
This is the most expensive Veloster in existence ever, probably.
Yes, when we asked the guy how much does it cost, he goes, really expensive, and lifted his eyebrows and gave us a look. You know what? I really like this rev matching.
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to turn it off though with the rev button on my steering wheel.
There's actually a button for it.
Yes, it's not buried like the Civic Type R.
Thank you. Thank you, Hyundai. There's a decent amount of crackles, but so far, I would like a little bit more.
You know what?
A little bit more.
I can't add more crackle to like a production car that people have to buy.
I guess. We forgot some of the good stuff. Yuri, pre-production visor test.
Pre-production visor test.
3, 2, 1. Yes!
Give me some. Pre-production props.
That was our first pre-production visor test. Probably the first one ever in the world. We also did it at the Detroit Auto Show with the American one. So now we've visor tested the pre-production American and the pre-production Canadian, which there's only 2 in North America, so we visor tested both of them.
That's good. Yeah, only 2 in North America.
Right now, there's only 2 Veloster Ns in North America.
All right, looks like we've hit some traffic on the Don Valley parking lot.
Don Valley Parkway!
As predicted.
That gives us some time to focus on the interior.
Yeah, so...
everything's in camo.
Everything, yeah.
Like literally everything's in camo. Everyone's staring at us. which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because nobody understands what this car is.
Okay, so interior-wise, let's lift this up and have a look.
Yeah, so we have a new style touchscreen,
which is similar to the Elantra GT Sport.
It looks more kind of built in and less tablet placed onto the dash.
Is it easier to reach than the Elantra GT Sport?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, because they moved the volume and tuning buttons down.
And we've got N modes here.
Yes, we do. We can actually change the engine, the rev matching, the ELSD, and the exhaust sound all from this menu.
When I went through it, it had 10 rewinding satellite radio stations, which I'm very happy with.
There you go.
Okay, we got a guy in an STI, kind of confused.
He's taking a picture. The STI guy's taking a picture.
Yeah.
He didn't even wave.
No, he's confused.
He's so cheesed. That guy's gonna go and look at this when it's out.
Yeah,
he's so cheesed.
He's upset he doesn't have the Veloster N. So we've got blue seatbelts in this blue one.
Yes, which may not stay final. We don't know yet.
They might change in different colors, but I hope they stay.
Yeah, I hope they stay.
I like this
cool.
blue for N.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I like the N logo.
The N logo is cool. You can actually see it. No, you can't. But you may see it on the final version. The seats are comfortable, like really comfortable. They're pretty bolstered, but they're not too bolstered. So big people, you'll fit.
Yeah, they're cloth. We don't know if these are going to be the final seats. They do have the blue stitching on them, which also matches the blue buttons on the steering wheel.
Which are so cool to have.
Big drive mode, big
the
race
N
mode.
race mode button.
It's perfect.
That's unreal.
We actually have a whole bunch of buttons to control everything on the screen, which is nice.
Yeah, which is great. And look at this N mode button.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Cool graphics too.
Yeah, G-Force Performance Timer, Custom Turbo Torque Power. That's pretty damn cool.
Oh my God, it sounds so good.
It does.
Even sitting in traffic, it's enjoyable. I guess that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
You can drive a stick shift in rush hour traffic and not mind.
And still have a smile on your face?
Yes.
That's the most impressive part.
And in the face of this Don Valley parking lot traffic,
yeah,
Jakub's gonna drive the rest of the way to the auto show.
Please, no traffic.
Okay, buddy, how's pre-production life?
Pretty damn cool.
My favorite part about this is that I was the first person to drive the pre-production Veloster N in North America.
I let you. I was the first person that started it, so.
Well, whatever.
Okay, so we're in normal mode. Suspension's pretty damn nice. So we're gonna go into N Custom. Oh, it's so much louder now?
Yes.
Like so much louder.
You can really like feel it change.
Either I'm pro at rev matching or it just rev matched damn well for me.
It definitely rev matched for you.
That was perfect. Now let's get to the real good stuff. 2-liter turbo, 275 horsepower, and 260 pound-feet of torque.
So it goes. It goes.
It does go.
This is going to be a competitor for the Focus ST and the GTI.
Yes.
Kind of the Type R.
It is as well. It's depending on the price point, but it's front-wheel drive, so yes.
Yeah, and according to all the promotional material on this car, this is about heartbeats per minute instead of revolutions per minute.
That's right. So I don't know if that's an excuse because they couldn't get more horsepower out of it, or if they really wanted to make this car fun.
Yeah.
I think it's probably more on the actual fun part because Albert Bierman designed this car, which, by the way, he was responsible for the M division.
So he just won the next letter?
Yeah, he went the next letter over.
Next chapter in his life?
That actually means something. It's not just the next letter. It actually means Namyang and Nürburgring, which I've been on.
Do you like N as a letter for making Hyundai cool?
I don't know.
I do.
It's weird.
There's a lot worse letters they could use.
Well, R's taken. Every car's taken R.
Yeah.
S is taken.
Like P isn't really that good.
No.
Exactly. It's better than P.
N is a little bit angrier and more aggressive than most other letters.
Yeah, N's a pretty good letter. A couple more things I noticed. If we lift up our little camo curtain, we've got the blue in the dashboard.
Yes, N Performance Blue.
Even around the start-stop, I like that. What do you think of the shifter?
Shifter's great. The throws are really short and it's really notchy. It's just like, I think it's one of my favorite shifters so far.
And it looks cool, and it's got the blue.
And it's really short too.
Yes.
Like the actual shifter length is very short. The throws are short and the length.
It's nice.
Like you said, they prioritized fun for this car, not lap times.
Yes.
But we will lap this at some point. Hopefully we get invited to the launch. I mean, we are driving the pre-production, so I hope to be there.
I think we'll get invited.
Yeah, and at one point, I think we have to compare this to the Civic Type R directly.
Oh, definitely.
And the GTI, and probably the Focus ST.
Yes.
Which one do you guys want to see? All of them?
I think this has a lot of similarities to the Civic Type R.
Yes.
It's like instead of championship white, it's more of a bluish white.
But they also are going to offer this in 4 different colors in Canada.
Yes, but I think you should only get it in this color. I think it should only be sold in this color.
You're talking a little bit boring right now, so I'm just going to rip it. Oh!
Yes.
Yes!
It's good. It's got some go, eh?
It's actually pretty good.
We got a tunnel coming up. I guess we need to roll down the windows a little bit.
Let's give it a little rev match into second, and then, you ready?
Yeah.
Tunnel number 2. Downshift, here we go. Oh my God.
Yes, Hyundai.
Oh my
Hyundai.
God.
That's what the Type R is missing.
Oh. You know what? The Type R is probably a better car overall for lap times, but I think this one's more fun.
Yes. And it's got a volume knob and rewinding satellite radio.
Oh.
So it's got me, right?
This is a really
This
good
is
car.
Sick. This is sick.
You know when you go to redline, it actually prompts you and tells you that you're hitting redline?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff that changes in the gauges.
Okay, and when you start up the car, it's got little amber lights that decrease as the engine warms up.
You know what car also does that? BMW.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because BMW, Albert Bierman, former guy. From what I can tell, handling-wise, so far it's pretty damn good.
So we do have some blank buttons next to the shifter,
Yeah,
pre-production stuff.
blank for now. Who knows? The button even might change. It might not even look like that.
Blue stitching in the steering wheel, and you've got a little N badge. Is it D-shaped?
No, it's not.
Does it really matter?
Kind of, but it doesn't because the size of the steering wheel is perfect. It's really small.
And it feels great.
Yeah.
Okay, pedals.
They're okay, I guess.
I like them. I can heel toe with them,
Yeah, heel toe is actually possible. These might not even be the final pedals.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
This transmission's really good. Like, really good. I actually really like it. 6-speed. Oh! Oh! Yes!
I noticed all the lights flashing when it was time to shift up.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Oh my God. Those
It's gonna
pops
be
and
awesome.
bangs. Okay, I complained about not having enough earlier. Just the right amount, I think.
Yeah.
Like, just the right amount.
Like, okay, this exhaust compared to a JCW.
This
But this
pops
is
less.
stock.
Yeah, I think volume-wise, this is louder.
Yes.
And it pops a little less. But when it pops, it's more satisfying.
This would be wild on a racetrack.
This would be wild on a racetrack. I know we talked about the exhaust a lot, but this actually has a valved exhaust from the factory,
Yes.
which none of those other cars do, which is fantastic.
And speaking of exhaust, the exhaust tips look very cool.
They're huge.
And they look cool. They got like holes and stuff in them.
Yeah, they're massive.
Okay, can I talk about looks a bit more?
Yeah, I guess.
Rear spoiler,
Yeah, massive.
it's huge.
Only on the end.
This will fall into the big wing challenge.
Oh, for sure. You know what won't? The Golf R.
It won't. However, we got some Golf R coming up for you guys, so get ready.
2 of them.
Next thing, taillights. I'm a big fan of taillights. I like these taillights, but they've got this like little, I guess, reflectorish part on the outsides. If they got rid of that, I think it would look better.
Because then they would look like reversed Aventador taillights.
Yeah, but they would look better.
Yes, they would. A lot better.
Headlights.
Headlights are pretty cool, but they're not my favorite.
Yes, they look good, but they don't like stand out in someone's rearview mirror like a GTI would.
They kind of copied GTI, but they didn't go up all the way.
Yeah, and I think with the big grille and the way the red and black comes around it,
Yeah, it's still pretty damn cool.
I'm very happy with the look. It's got 3 doors still,
It's still a weird 3-door, yep.
which is fine. You probably still can't sit in the back seat.
No, probably not. Maybe we'll test it after. Insert it right here.
Box test.
Yeah, we can't box test it today.
However, the very first press car we drove was a Veloster Turbo.
Yes, it was actually.
Very fitting that the first pre-production car we drove
I forgot
is
that
a
actually.
Veloster N.
Yeah,
Never,
you're right.
never forget,
Yeah.
Veloster Turbo life. Do you have a heated steering wheel?
I do not. At least not in this version. And
Heated
it's
seats?
No, this-
Not in this version. Yeah.
no
And,
sunroof, race car.
and we don't know if it'll be in the final version or not.
Exactly.
Oh, these aren't even white button covers. These are just like stickers.
Yeah.
We've got peel stickers on everything.
These gauges in the middle are really cool because it tells you your oil temp, your torque, your turbo, the PSI, and everything.
You know what I like about these gauges is they're simple analog gauges.
Yes, but you also have one more N logo in them.
Yeah, but there's not like too many like digital graphics. Like in the Golf
No.
R right now, there are
very
so many,
simple.
There's so many things going on and you can't simplify it.
I understand that my rev matching is on, I'm in N mode, and I'm in ESC Sport. It's
And
very
it, and
clear.
it wants you to go to the 5th gear.
And it's gonna make me shift right now. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of turbo lag, but I like it. It's so fun because of that.
But this can change in the final version.
Yes. The cool stuff about handling though is this has an electronically controlled mechanical LSD, a real one, not electronic brake torque vectoring, which it has mechanical torque vectoring. The Civic Type R also has that, and the Civic Si, but they do brake torque vectoring. This actually does mechanical torque vectoring. So
we
it's
don't
way
lose
better.
Speed. You don't lose speed.
That's right, and it's way better because it's not using your brake pads to do it, it's real.
Do you think this is going to be cheaper than the Civic Type R?
Oh, I think it has to be.
Do you think
They can't make it more expensive because then it won't compete.
do you think dealerships are going to mark it up?
They're I don't know.
They better not.
They better not.
So this is going to be like pretty wicked.
Yeah, I can't wait for the final version.
So we're almost at the Toronto Auto Show.
Yeah.
Make sure you check this out, and don't forget to pre-production subscribe. Don't forget to pre-production notification bell.
And pre-production Patreon.
Yeah, so we can do more of this. And if you like our pre-production video, tell other companies, tweet them. We want to do more cool stuff.
Yes, and check out the exhaust video for this car because we also did a separate exhaust video. And if you see this car at the auto show, remember, we brought it in.
And we drove it first. I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.